Welcome, welcome. Orlando Bloom was spotted in Venice with none other than Sydney Sweeney during the Bezos wedding festivities. Is this a random run in? Is it a hookup? Is it something else? Are they commiserating? Let's find out what the cards have to say about this right after this. Welcome back, tarot fans. So I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years and a psychic. And we are going to be talking about Orlando Bloom in this first section of Two for Tuesday. So Orlando Bloom looks like he's breaking up with Katy Perry. I don't know. We don't know. But he was seen strolling around the romantic city of Venice at the Bezos wedding with Sydney Sweeney, who is positively adorable. So I'm just going to say that. Little fun facts about Orlando Bloom. He was born January 13th. He's a Capricorn, 1977. His fiancée is Katy Perry, who's having not such a great tour. There's mixed reviews about it. Her people that like her really do defend her and say, the tour is doing fine. It's fake news. But they've been engaged since 2019, and they have a child in common named Daisy Dove. Orlando Bloom is known for his roles in Pirates of the Caribbean. I didn't love him in that, but I did love him in Lord of the Rings, Legolas for life. And he is also in Amazon's Carnival Row. Some cool things. I did not know that he is a practicing Buddhist since 2004. Good for him. Very deeply spiritual. And he also grew up believing that his mother's partner was his biological father, but discovered the truth that he was not as a teen. So let's check things out. We're going to hit that like button as I bring up these cards, guys. And I hope you are having a fantastic day. We've got a scorcher here in the Northeast. It is hot, hot, hot outside right now. So what is Orlando currently radiating in terms of his romantic life? We're not talking about Sydney. We're not talking about Katy. We're just talking about his romantic life. 10 of Wands. It's just a bit too much. And King of Wands in reverse. Both of those are in reverse. And again, I'm using the Tacy Tarot. This is Tarot Oracle, one of his decks. In the link, there will be in the description, there will be a link to his Etsy shop. So you can go on over there and Tarot Oracle. Go shopping. He also did the kitty cat deck. So that super fun kitty cat deck. So I think he is not looking to get entangled in anything. That really seems pretty clear, and I can't blame him. He doesn't seem like one who kind of folds over the edges of relationships. So, what were his true intentions in spending time with Sydney Sweeney? Temperance. Four of Cups. I think they were commiserating, guys. Now, we'll talk about Sydney Sweeney in the next one. She's engaged too. Allegedly. So Chariot, not interested in doing anything. I think they were both very easy to speak with each other. 9 of Pentacles. And I think that they did keep it very professional. I think they were talking about that. And emphatically, I am going to say this, emphatically, he was not hitting on her or making any suggestions. However, I do think that there's some interest there. But I think he was making a concerted effort not to blur the lines. So what are we going to get? Are we going to get a friendship out of this for a little while? Is it a friendship we're getting out of this? I just love this deck. Guys, go get this deck. Page of Cups, 6 of Swords. The conflict that both of them are experiencing in their primary intimate relationships is not there in this. So they can kind of lean into each other. I think they do have a lot of circumstances that are in common with this whole relationship business. I think the struggles that they're experiencing in the relationships are very similar. So, what can we expect moving forward? Queen of Wands, I don't think she's ready to do anything. I do think they are talking about possibly trying to work together, that they both like each other's work very much. Are we going to get a little Mr. and Mrs. Smith here? Maybe. So, how does he view Sydney in the moment? How does he view Sydney in the moment? Emotionally, spiritually, professionally. He has a great deal of respect for her professionally with that Ace of Pentacles. He thinks she is untapped talent. Now, spiritually, he does kind of like her perspective. And I think they have touched on this a little bit. Over here, emotionally, 9 of Cups, he sees that she is not being treated the way that she deserves to be treated in her relationship. But I do think he's keeping that quiet. What role is Katy Perry playing in his current emotional space? What role is Katy Perry holding in his emotional space? Page of Pentacles. That's wild. Wait a minute. There's 2 pages of Pentacles in this deck. So Page of Pentacles, apples in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles, strawberry fields in the upright. So I do think that this is kind of resetting their lives. They're resetting their lives. I think he does see her as not evolving, though. This Page of Pentacles in reverse with the female, it just doesn't look like she is evolving. And I said that about her tour. She needs to kind of grow up with her fandom, and it doesn't appear that she's doing that. He, however, is looking for that freshness, strawberry fields, looking for freshness and moving forward, and something that energetically is inspiring and good. So what is his perspective on where things are going to head with Sydney? We got to jump out. 4 of Pentacles. He thinks that that is information that is probably going to leak out, but he also feels like he doesn't have to be quite so guarded. He can kind of let his hair down here. Ace of Wands in reverse. He does not want to hit it and quit it. He does not want to do that. Everybody's talking about that. He is willing to wait the time and make sure that she's the right kind of gal. Very, very cool. What should we know? What is hidden about his current emotional situation? What is he hiding? From everybody. From everybody. What is he hiding? 3 of Pentacles and the Devil in reverse. King Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands up top. I honestly think that Orlando, I think that he is, I think his concern is that, and one of the things that he's hiding is that he is very open with people. And sometimes he should keep some of that information quiet. He should keep some things to himself, to his own person. And I do think that that vulnerability, which is not common in Capricorns, they're not super, super vulnerable, not like Pisces or Cancer or Geminis can be very vulnerable as well. I do think that he is going, in his next relationship, he is not going to allow that vulnerability in at an early time. I think he is going to make people peel the, I don't want to say peel the banana, peel the onion a little bit more and see the inside. So how's he feeling? What actually, Yellow Brick Road for Orlando, because if he's splitting up with Katy, if he's, feeling those single vibes, what can we do to give him a little boost? What is his Yellow Brick Road? The 8 of Swords. Sometimes the walking away, loss of stuff, disappointment. his disappointment, I'm going to tell you guys this. His disappointment is not typical Hollywood where he's losing this, he's losing that. He's saying, you got to sell the house. It's not that. It's the loss of what he was committed to building with her. That's really it. Seven of Wands, he is very much trying to keep himself very calm and balanced and reasonable about this. And I think that says why he is not, gangbusters going full steam ahead with somebody else. But this Eight of Swords, it sometimes is very tricky to navigate that and move into something different. King of Pentacles here, if he's a Buddhist, he's not going to care about the wealth and the stuff. The disappointment is more in that family loss. But the Ace of Swords, sometimes you gotta prune a rose bush to make it grow better. So my advice is to lean into your practice, lean into your Buddhism, and find that balance. Don't worry about the stuff that you're going to lose. Put that energy into your daughter and into moving forward and having a great and sound life. So that's all I'm going to say about Orlando Bloom. But we are going to talk about Sydney Sweeney, who I know nothing about. I know nothing. I have not seen, I think Euphoria is the show she was on. I think she was in This Is Us or something like that. Or White Lotus. I have no knowledge of this woman. So I'll see you in the next one in the future.